Dr. Monty has become an integral part in the zombie storyline. Though being introduced at the later stages of Black Ops 3, his introduction and relevance to the storyline overall is of much significance and much importance. Moving forward, Monty is going to have a key part in whatever next happens in the zombie storyline in the proverbial Black Ops 4. Though probably not titled that, the next Treyarch title will more than likely follow up with Primus as well as Monty and perhaps the Shadow Man and explore the expansion of this storyline that we've built to date. While he was introduced formally in Black Ops 3's DLC 3, that being Garad Krovi, what if Monty was actually around a little bit before, and perhaps even a long while before? In this video, we're gonna be taking a look at the red scarf Easter egg that is something that may be of minor significance, but may be some foreshadowing told all the way back in Black Ops 2. Now, as we know, Dr. Monty is a character of much intrigue. While being a keeper, he assumes the appearance of an old human. And despite the nicknames dubbed by the Shadow Man, that being the Great Dragon, the Beast, Lucifer, Satan, the Devil, all that, we have no real significance as to who exactly he is, whether he's playing for our team or for his own personal gain. We don't know at the moment. But one thing that is, of course, a major significant piece of his character is his red scarf that he has at almost every single point in the zombie storyline. And this is where we take a look into the red scarf Easter egg. Origins in Black Ops 2 had something of significant intrigue in which players ended up seeing a red scarf and they thought maybe this was some sort of Easter egg. And it was something that was revitalized once back in Black Ops 3, because if you made your way over to the console or the terminal, there was a bunch of stuff that you could take a look at here within the campaign feature. Some things included some different upgrades that you could end up putting air quote cheat codes in for, some different various canon storyline details for the Black Ops saga, things like that. But one thing in particular that was really intriguing was there was a page in which in Morse code it read out, "The Imperialists have found us, flee while you can, go to the city of Walcourt. There you will find the market. Seek out the man with the red scarf and tell him the giant has risen. More information will follow." So, that is the catalyst that sparked the interest and intrigue within the red scarf once again, because as soon as this came out, nobody could find anything about this, because there was one on Origins that had no explanation whatsoever and seemingly none was offered. And then let's fast forward a little bit here with this, because the intrigue was once again revitalized and was something that was reintroduced at Call of Duty XP. There was a panel for zombies, and it was something that somebody asked Jason Blundell point blank, is there something that we should be looking into? Is there any significance to that of the red scarf and Dr. Monty from Origins, and was this a direct connection? To which Blundell basically and bluntly answered, yes, next question. So the hunt was on for more connections, to which there was one that was previously known but never really put two and two together essentially. There was a red scarf on Zetsubo no Shima. There were a couple in Origins, some in the trenches, that one most notably on the pillar next to the Origins dig site, but the furthest back in the real true original red scarf was actually in Buried. If you were to take a look at the starting room and you go over and end up looking out down into the rift, that's something that is of course a beautiful cinematic, but if you take a look to the right, on one of the pieces that are sticking out from the edge of the map, you'll see another red scarf. So perhaps Monty was actually foreshadowed back all this time. Buried in Black Ops 2 may have been the first real significant piece that we saw towards Dr. Monty. Of course, this is something you could probably dismiss as being something that was added into later, something that was there, had no significance at the time, but then was kind of wrapped up and went back to at a later point in time for Monty's introduction, or perhaps this was all mapped out from the very beginning, which is actually quite possible. Jason Blundell took over the zombie storyline essentially with Mob of the Dead. That was the first real project that kind of kickstarted where everything was going to right now, the current state of Black Ops 3 zombies. Buried was right after Mob of the Dead, so the storyline implications that he wanted to unfold, of course, may have been there in his mind already. We saw, once again, Easter eggs pointing here and there, and there's still much significance to Mob of the Dead this day, and the other ending maps in Black Ops 2 as well, so what's to say this little bit of foreshadowing could not have actually been there all the way back in Buried? And perhaps that is the earliest known introduction that we have in some capacity to Dr. Monty, something that was planned all this time ago. But of course, it's all theory and speculation, and I'd love to get your thoughts here down there in the comment section down below on it. I thought about this a little bit recently, and I was wondering how it would fit if it could be possible, and so I wanted to present it to you guys because I think that this might actually be something of significance, where the red scarf was the very first introduction and buried to Dr. Monty, which would be very intriguing considering what we publicly know of his formal introduction in Gorod Krovi, so 3 years earlier. I don't know, I think it's just fascinating and I wanted to share it with you guys here, but of course it could be nothing or it could be something even deeper that we don't know even the full extent of this to this day. I mean, because the things in the console mentioning the city of Walcourt, the giant has risen, the man with the red scarf, none of that in that transmission is ever in any way, shape, or form completely explained to us. And that's something that I think is, once again, incredibly fascinating along with all of this. But feel free to drop your thoughts down there in the comment section down below. I'd love to hear your thoughts down there. What do you think of this? Do you think it has some significance further on? Do you think it's just something that was foreshadowing, or do you think it's absolutely nothing? Feel free to drop your thoughts down there in the comment section down below. There's no right or wrong answer, but it's just something that I wanted to bring to you guys and get your feedback and thoughts here on this and jumpstart a little bit of a discussion as well. So that said, hopefully you guys enjoyed, and if you guys did, make sure to drop a like down below. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure you guys subscribe to stay up to date with everything we have here regarding Zombies Chronicles, zombies in general, Black Ops 3 multiplayer, Modern Warfare Mastered, Call of Duty World War II, all that good stuff. We got you covered here up on the channel. And finally, if you guys want to follow me over on Twitter, that's the best place to get connected with me outside of YouTube as well. Practically live on Twitter, so if you guys want to strike up a conversation, ask me a question, whatever it may be, link is down there in the description below. But all that said and out of the way, hopefully you guys have a fantastic day. Mine has been a cool espresso. Take care and peace.